X-Files blending in. Oh my gosh, because you've got the big name will be Dean Haglund, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Valerie.
Yeah.
I wanted to know more about the presenters. You want to go down the list and tell us, who they are and how did you get a hold of them? I mean, how did you get them to come and what are they going to focus on? Let's go down your schedule here. Okay.
All right. Well, I don't have it in front of me, but let's see. Now, Colin Schneider, I believe, is one of the first presenters. He's on Friday. He is a young man. He's about 18 years old. He's going to be graduating high school this year, as a matter of fact, and going to college next year. Yeah, but he's going to be talking about Cryptozoology 101. And on Saturday, he's going to be talking about Crypto Kid. That's what they named him, or that's his nickname, My Life in the Paranormal. And he's just one of these, as a young boy, he went to the International Museum in Maine, which is International Museum of Cryptozoology in Maine. And
wow.
He just fell in love with it. And he began researching and writing about it. He had his own podcast. I think he still has a podcast. And so he's known. He's well known in the cryptozoology field. And so he's going to be one of our speakers. And I can't wait to hear cryptozoology. Well, I'll probably be at registration, but I think that'll be exciting for people who, don't know much about it and want to learn from it. I think that'd be a wonderful way to learn about it. And then we have Tim Renner. He wrote a book about Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania.
Yeah. And he and Joshua Cutchin, who is also going to be at the convention, will be doing a panel on Saturday on it's called Bigfoot, What Happens After the Missing Footprints. I'm sorry, I don't have it in front of me, but they want to talk about. Yeah, I don't have it in front of me.
Okay, I'll scroll down. Here we go.
Yeah.
Where's the schedule? I saw the schedule before. Oh, here it is. Okay, Saturday, the panel is called. Okay, I don't see you. It's called the panel. It's not. It doesn't have a name on the panel.
Yeah,
on your schedule.
It's a little bit. It's on the website, but I don't have it in front of me. But basically, they've been experts in Bigfoot and in paranormal. Joshua has written 3 books. One has gotten really good reviews. They're all on Amazon about the secret or the sudden abductions of children. And he's going to be talking about the food that is taboo with the paranormal. So he's very interesting young man. He's also very interesting.
Wow.
We have Susan Brunel. She's going to be speaking on Saturday morning. She is an author. She wrote The Spirit of the Dragonfly. And what happened is her daughter, who was only about 20 years old, died. And but what happened is she still had experiences or contact with her daughter's spirit. And that's what she's going to talk about at the convention. Friday night, we have Dana and Greg Newkirk, who have the Traveling Museum of the Paranormal. If anyone out there wants to actually go up close to haunted objects and touch them and to talk with Dana and Greg about these haunted objects, that's what you're going to do on Friday night, and they'll be there all day Friday. They're going to talk Friday night, and they'll be all day there on Saturday. And again, this is a museum where you can go right up to it, and you can look around. You can even touch these objects that is known to be haunted. So that's exciting, and they're getting. They've been growing and growing. They've been they actually had 2 pages in a UK magazine this past week. 2 pages, and they're going to have another 2-page article next time it's out. So they're growing. They're getting a fan base all over the world. Let's see now. Oh, I'm Mike McLaughlin, CLELLAND. I love his name of his talk, which is Sunday, is going to be owls, synchronicity, and UFOs. Hopefully I can hear that one. I love owls, and I never heard of something like that. But apparently he has seen, I guess there's some connection between owls and UFO sightings. So
yes,
awesome.
they come, that's called a screen memory. And often, because we get so freaked out when you just see an alien, right? They'll initially appear in a screen memory like an owl. They look like an owl. And I just had one of those things happen last year. I'm waking up and I looked over to the side of my bed, opposite the window, and there's this giant, like 6-foot owl standing there. But I'm a long experiencer. And I said, and I had seen what's his name, James McLaughlin. I had seen his presentation years ago. He was at UFO Congress, but I was familiar with the screen memory technique that the extraterrestrials use. And I just looked at this owl and I said, "Oh, really?" And as soon as I busted him on it, he shape-shifted into the gray alien. They said, "Well, that's more like it. You don't need to use the owl on me." But a lot of times. Because I've been doing this all my life. They're kind that way. They don't want to scare you. So, but he'll go into that because that for people who have contact, often they'll appear as a giant owl, and a good hypnotherapist or whoever works with them will know. Oh, okay, they're having what's called a screen memory, and then you let them tell the rest of the tale. But it's he does a wonderful presentation. That's a good score. He got him. Wonderful.
Yeah, and of course, the Friday night, the Bridgewater Triangle documentary. That should be very exciting to hear about. That's the other thing. I've been learning more and more about things that I never knew about, never heard about. I never heard of the Bridgewater Triangle and how very odd, UFO sightings. I guess there was a ghosts and stuff. It's a high percentage of paranormal experiences happen in that region. So that's exciting. Let's see. Oh, and we just added seances. It's by Stephanie Burke. She's well known, nationally known. She's been on some of the on the paranormal programs, and she's also the co-host of Spooky Southeast. Is it Spooky Southeast? South Coast. Yeah, Spooky South Coast. And she's going to be doing seances Friday night and Saturday night. She'll be doing 4 a night, so they're 1 hour each. 6 people, 6 seance. So it'll be 6 per seance is what I'm trying to say. And she can't guarantee.
So it's going to be small.
Yeah, and she can't guarantee a reading for everybody, but she says she's going to try. And she said most of the time she is able to get a reading or a message, I should say, from a loved one when she does these seances. The ticket, again, the tickets are on sale and at the door. Online registration for all these special events, and the tickets is through Sunday, the 21st, and then they can be purchased at the door. But those are limited, so they're only going to be 48 tickets total for the seances because she can only do 6 per hour. And she's going to be doing 4 a night. That's exciting. She's very well known, respected, so that's wonderful. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Paul Eno. He is been in the field for 30 years. He does the Beyond the Paranormal. And he's going to talk about, that's the name of his talk on Saturday at 4 o'clock. It's going to be what's really behind the paranormal. So that's going to be exciting. So I don't know, is Jaimy still there?
Yeah, I mentioned Tom Reed earlier too, Valerie.
Yeah, Tom Reed, he's an experiencer. His family in the late 1960s up in Sheffield, Mass. He's going to be presenting, and his park in Sheffield, Mass. His park it's been growing. He's gotten donors who have donated park benches and trees and so on and so forth for his park. And it's going to be the 50th anniversary of his experience, his family's experience, in September. And so he just recently spoke at a convention, and forgot the name, but he just spoke at a national convention regarding his experience, and it has been cited. The state of Massachusetts has cited it as being a true event. It's not like it's believable. It's been said, yes, this did happen. So
wow. He's
going to be wonderful. Yes.
Yeah.
And so right after him will be, I can't believe it, all these one. Suzanne Chancellor is an experiencer. She lives in Rhode Island, and she's going to be talking about her experiences. And she's also she's been to conferences and conventions, and she's a lovely lady. And bottom line is for me is, if you're interested in any type of paranormal or anything, there's going to be something for everybody. The range of topics, the presenters, there's something for everybody. There just is.
Yeah.
It sounds so exciting. Yes, it's amazing that you're doing this, and congratulations for pulling it off. And I know it's going to be a success, and you'll probably be doing this once a year. So, yeah, just keep good records, keep a good database, and send it out again. It will grow. It will grow. People will want to know about it. So keep your web presence. One mistake I see people do is they only have the website up for the event, but keep that website going. And archive your old one. Yeah. Archive it so people can say.
Yeah.
Go ahead, TJ.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Janet, don't you think like yours, because yours was real ultra expensive, but at the same time, you can take that and take it just like a splash page to keep up year-round, and then put the archives somewhere else maybe, or download it. But since you're not the big techie person, I would stay in touch with Jaimy, right, Jaimy, about how you can save her money. But just give me a call, Jaimy. I know all about that. I've been doing this 12 years.
Okay, yeah, of course. Whatever I can help, of course. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, not a problem. That's what we offer, $1 a month, and you can get all kinds of stuff with our ACO club. Me and Jan are just as researchers, but we found out we have a talent. We're helping people.
Jaimy told you about his book, right, and his experience?
You bet.
He's going to be talking
about
also.
That.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, we covered that the first hour, and we hope to get him in our authors book club. So Jaimy, just go to authorsbookclub.org, and Janet and I have all kind of stuff. We've been doing this. Well, let's see, 2007, 12 years. Yeah, 12 years. Janet and I have been doing this 12 years. We started with on UFO business, and we became authors, and we've just got a huge thing. But it was UFO and being contactees, so we think we work for the ETs. Because we do, seriously. But you see, I'm TJ Murphy T, and you're on TJ Murphy T Radio.
You could be.
Janet and I believe we are.
Let's look at that.
Okay, Janet.
That's very interesting. Let's look a little bit more at the field. Okay, we talked about cover. So let's look at the field. Factor. Yeah, because that was a giggle factor. But you're going to have people that are having experiences with extraterrestrials. So we've had this whole phenomenon. We have the paranormal. things that go bump in the night, ghosts, people that are discarnate, that are contacting the living, and we're doing. So a lot of times, like Whitley Strieber, for example,